Yo, good evening, USA, International, Canada, Long Island, aka Strong Island, plus the five spots of Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, and Queens. This is your man G Money Stacks, aka the Gregonator, YouTuber, creator, host with the most, misunderstood lonely nomad, the man who holds the back doors of the Q5 and 24 buses, and of course, Queens, New York native of Laurelton, Queens, New York. And yes, you are now rocking, listening, streaming, and watching the 333rd episode of Off the Meat Rat Chainz New York Avenue podcast, live and direct from StreamYard, YouTube, and alongside with Instagram Live. Um, and and yes, this is the comedy space for wild, crazy, fun topics, and along with entertainment news, there's music news, there's real life stuff, including a little mass transit and a little craziness and everything, everything else in between. And yes, and I hope y'all had a great weekend. And I told you folks I was going to be back, and I am going to do the same. I'm gonna save the other episodes for tomorrow. I'm probably gonna be here to actually record 334 and 335. So most likely I will be doing those two tomorrow. So instead of me trying to, kill myself trying to record a quadruple recordings and stuff. So there you go right there. So in the meantime, if you miss any of the live podcast episodes. Don't worry, everything's all there. And if you are new to this YouTube channel space and you miss any new episodes whatsoever, all you have to do is go ahead and grab that subscribe button for me on the YouTube channel page of G Money Stacks 555. We're trying to grow this channel from 84 and up. All right. Um Yes, so we're live and direct. We're live and direct, and of course, leave a like and a comment along with the episodes and the topics included. Stay tuned for more video content, upcoming episodes, previous episodes, and alongside with um sharing the episodes, sharing the videos, and of course, listening, streaming, sharing, and watching the episodes. And also, also, don't forget to add the podcast to your playlist, which I will break that down at the end of the show. So, um, without further ado, we're gonna get into a little thing that I like to call. Hang on a second. Let me pull it up. Let me pull this up. Um, pull this up real quick. Yeah, yeah. This is what we're going to do right here. We're gonna get into our first segment, which is the New York Mass Transit Files. New York Mass Transit Files. Let's go. All right, here's what's happening here in transit news right now, man, that we need to discuss. Um, give me 1 second. Hold on a second. All right, so and this is according to the New York Post. All right, so um, the New York City, the New York City cellist who was struck in the back of the head with a metal water bottle at a busy subway station says he will not go back to performing until there's better protection for musicians in the Big Apple's transit system. Um the person's name is who is it? Ian Forrest, age 29, said he was heartbroken to have to make the decision to stop performing for commuters, but said it was necessary as last week's attack in Midtown marked the second time he's been assaulted while playing the cello in the past year alone. Two attacks in less than a year is he said in an Instagram post Sunday. I have been punched, choked, and now bashed in the head. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit, man? That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Before I continue, let me give a shout out to somebody who is in the chat right here. Shouts to my homegirl, Notagami. I hope everything is all right with you and therapy and everything else in between. And I hope you're feeling better. I will try my best to reach out to you after I maybe maybe um maybe sometime this week or this weekend. So I got you. All right. So let's continue on where we left off here in regards to the cellist. That's crazy what happened to this guy, man. That's very crazy. That's very crazy. And honestly, that's the most bizarre shit that I ever heard in my life. Like, seriously. Like the cellist didn't really do anything to deserve that. So, that's crazy, man. Um, all right, so let's continue. Let's continue. So, in quote, he says, I love performing for you all in the subway, but I'm at my breaking point and can't take more injury or harm. He continued. Forrest, an MD PhD student at Mount Sinai's ICANN School of Medicine, pointed out that he was just one of many subway performers who have been attacked, harassed, or robbed while trying to entertain their fellow commuters. He is calling on his fellow musicians to join the Subway Performers Academy group in demanding better security from the city at transit hubs. We started a coalition of people who want stronger security and protection for musicians performing in the subway. The MTA and NYPD do not track, excuse me, Um, the MTA and NYPD do not track stats of crimes against subway musicians, Forrest said. This has to change to know where, when, and why these attacks happen. Then police resources can be smartly allocated to prevent attacks he added. Forrest is one of hundreds of volunteers for the MTA's Music Under New York program, which schedules musicians to hold performances at transit hubs across the city. Let's see. Hold that thought. His latest plea to curb violence in the subways came as NYPD City Crime Stoppers released a new video of his assailant with the footage showing a clearer picture of her face. Crime Stoppers is offering up to $3,500 for a tip leading to her arrest. Hmm. Hmm. The attack happened around 5:45 p.m. Yeah, 5:45. Hold on. Damn it. Yeah, 5:45 p.m. Tuesday at the 30 damn it. At the 34th Street Herald Square subway station, where the suspect used Forrest's own water bottle to bash him in the back of the head before fleeing. The senseless assault was filmed by fans recording Forrest's performance, with the musician seen clutching his head and instrument as he riffed in pain. Oh boy, damn! I really hope he feels better. You know what I'm saying? No, a guy like him doesn't deserve that. You know what I'm saying? So, no one in the transit system, including the musicians, should be subjected to violence. And when the NYPD catches up to the person who committed this senseless attack, they will be held accountable. The MTA said in a statement following the attack. Transit crime dipped last year, but is up 22.6% from the start of the year through February 11th compared to the same stretch last year, with assaults up more than 10% over the same stretch, according to NYPD stats. Of course, anyone with information is asked to call the NYPD's Crime Stoppers hotline at 1-800-577-TIPS, which is 8477, or for Spanish, 1-888-557-PISTA, which is 74782. The public can also hold on. The public can also submit their hang on submit their tips by logging onto the Crime Stoppers website or on X at NYPD Tips. All right. Next, we have another transit situation we gotta talk about here. Let's see. Yes, MTA needs. Okay, so here it is. So, and this is from the QNS website. South Queens lawmakers celebrated the start of a new era with the long-awaited launch of a rebate program for motorists using the Cross Bay Veterans Memorial Bridge that connects the Rockaways to the rest of the borough. State Senator Joseph um Ad Adab Ad Adabo, excuse me, reminisced reminisced about being a bridge officer in his younger days, when the toll was 90 cents. Hmm. Even at 90 cents, they were complaining, um, Adabo said. And they were right then. They were. This is a fight that's lasted that long. Adab Adad Adabo was joined by Assembly member Stacey Pfeiffer Amato and Brooklyn State Senate um Roxanne Parade Friday at Bungalow Bar at the Rockaway end of the span across Jamaica Bay to celebrate the tolling rebate that kicked in the next day. Easy Pass rates for all drivers is $2.60, and for parents who have to use the bridge to drop kids off at school 4 times a day, the rebate program will save them more than 1,870 a year, according to Pfeiffer Amato. Interesting. Hold on. No longer a no longer will a Queens resident pay for the toll bridge sitting right over our shoulders, Pfeiffer Amato said. It's unfair. It's never been a fair toll. It was a money grab. Let's just call it let's just call it what it is. Yeah, I would say the same thing with the whole congestion pricing shit, man. It is a money grab though, man. Um she added that it was unfair back in the days when the toll 10 10 cents. But when it started to rise, Rockaway residents started to fight because the bridge goes from Queens to Queens in the same zip code, even the same school district. Now, Queens residents with an easy pass will still be charged, but they will get a rebate. For everybody that wants to enjoy the great beaches of Rockaway, the great restaurants and everything Rockaway has to offer, rightfully so, they get to do it they excuse me, they get to do it free. Add the bar, add the add. Um, Adabo, Adabo said, "We will always be ready to make sure that reimbursement for Rockaway Broad Channel residents and now all of Queens residents. We are going to be standing ready to make sure that this is forever because it's the right thing to do. Fight for a model and Adabo worked together in Albany to advocate for the MTA rebate program for Queens residents who use the Cross Bay Veterans Memorial Bridge. The reimbursement was set to go into effect in the summer of 2020 before the COVID-19 slamdemic postponed the rollout. Adabo cautioned that the initiative could be in jeopardy if any fiscal issues arise in the future. Pfeiffer Amato said she hopes one day the toll will be eliminated together. If you haven't received any notification and you are an Easy Pass holder in Queens, you should reach out to your elected official, Pfeiffer Amato said. I'm not the queen of Easy Pass, but we will direct you to your representatives so that they can help you with securing the proper forms to get registered as a Queens resident. Prasad thanked her colleagues in government for leading the effort in Albany and showing what happens when a community comes together to fight. We will continue to fight to ensure this is fully funded, Prasad said. Okay, so there you go right there. There you go right there. All right, so let's go to hang on a minute here. All right. All right. Let's go to our next segment right here, which is chatting all the jazz right here, man. All right. Um, yeah. And this is what we're gonna talk about first, since ladies first. We're gonna talk about the whole Kelly Rowland situation and all that other shit. So now, and I'll fill you in on why this was a little diva-ish. You know what I'm saying? So, so here it is, chatting all the jazz. All right. All right. Let's get into the whole Kelly Rowland thing, man. I don't. All right. Let's get into it. And this is from ET Online. Let's get into it right here. This is crazy. This is crazy right here. All right. So Destiny's Child singer reportedly walked out on the Today Show last week due to a dispute over her dressing room. Kelly Rowland's representative Yvette Noel Shure is speaking out amid multiple reports that the Me Culpa star walked off the set of the Today Show after a dressing room dispute. Jeez. Noel Shure tells ET after 28 years of knowing her, Kelly Rowland remains one of the kindest, most amiable humans I have ever met and have had the blessing to represent. Um, Last Thursday, Rowland was supposed to guest host the fourth hour of Today alongside Cot B. Um, Not sure how you pronounce her name, but yeah, Cot B after joining the show as a guest during the 8 a.m. hour. However, she reportedly left the building because she was unhappy with the dressing room the show provided her. Rita Ora, who was also a Thursday Today guest, was tapped to fill in at the last minute. The singer took to Instagram last Friday to share her reaction to the last minute change up. Um, well, this happened. We had 2 minutes to prepare. Thank you. Um, Hoda and Jennifer asking me, hang on a second. Yeah, for asking me to co-host the show. She captioned a photo of her on the Today set. Everyone was so lovely and kind. I had so much fun doing it. Loved to everyone that tuned in. Maybe we should do more. Hmm. Okay. This is crazy. So the dressing rooms at 30 Rockefeller Plaza, where Today and many other shows are filmed, are notoriously small due to the building's location in Midtown Manhattan and the fact that it was built in 1933. Um, Rowland has yet to directly address the drama. However, she did take fans inside her dressing room in her latest Instagram post, which shows her getting ready for the premiere of her upcoming Netflix film, Mia Culpa, directed by Tyler Perry. My mantra, if I like it, I try it. The singer and actress captioned the video on Monday. Mia Culpa premieres February 23rd. Um, Hoda Hoda Kotb took a moment on Tuesday's show to address the drama, saying, I just want to say this. I have great love and admiration for Kelly Rowland. I adore her and I want her to come back on the show. Of course, she can share my dressing room. We will be in it together. Damn. That's crazy, man. And that's crazy to me, man. That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? That's really crazy. Okay. It's one thing to actually promote a movie, right? But at the same token, from what I heard is that there is a reason why um there is a reason why Kelly Rowland didn't get the big dressing room because from what I've been hearing, J Lo had it, and from and the simple fact that J Lo's been around for years, and she's the bigger star than Kelly Rowland. And it's not just me saying it. It's other people basically saying it as well. So and and yeah, but at the same time, I feel like it's a little diva-ish. You know what I'm saying? It's a little diva-ish though. So beyond that's just beyond crazy to me though, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's just crazy. Anyway, so um let's keep going here. Anyway, I want to say we loved her on the show for many, many years. She added. And on another note, we want to give a shout out to Rita Ora, who did a phenomenal job. We have great women on this show. Of course, Meanwhile, Rowland also appeared on Monday's episode of the Sherry Shepherd's talk show Sherry, which films at Chelsea Studios in New York City, and the show made a point to post an Instagram video of Rowland in her dressing room at the show. On a clip of Rowland's interview in which she praised Shepherd for being a safe place, no, a safe space, excuse me, in the industry, a fan commented, "I guess her dressing room was acceptable." Um, yeah, hold on a second, man. Oh, we gave her a gorgeous room. It is Calandria Rowland, Shepherd replied from her personal account. A source familiar with the situation told ET on Tuesday that Rowland pre-taped her Sherry appearance on Thursday after she left today earlier than expected. She was given two green rooms to use, and they were the biggest ones available at Sherry. The source noted she was so nice, gracious, and no diva behavior whatsoever. Well, too late for that with the Today Show. Sherry was so excited Kelly was there early. She ran to the dressing rooms to welcome her, as we saw on socials. She was surprised since Kelly wasn't expected until after 11 a.m. Yeah, yeah, like I said, man, not everybody agrees what she did and all that stuff. It's one thing to promote a movie, but at the same time, it was a little diva-ish from the Today Show when she left. And like I said though, man, look, the reason why the reason why the the big room, the big dressing room um wasn't available. It was because J Lo had it. I mean, come on, like J Lo had it. I mean, let's be real, man. Like seriously, seriously. Anyway, man. Anyway, what do you say we go to our next topic right here of National Popcorn Day? Yes, I know everybody's familiar with their favorite snack, popcorn, especially from a big ass bag, and from popcorn buckets, which I seen, which is based on certain movies that came out or whatever, which I'll actually go over in a future. Um, yeah, so let's get into this right here, man. Of course, obviously, January 19th. Okay, join us on January 19th as we celebrate National Popcorn Day. Buttered, salted, kettle drizzled with caramel, which is how I pronounce it because there's two A's. Popcorn is one of those snacks, perfect anytime, anywhere. It's great on the go in the theater or in your living room. Just be prepared to dig some of it out of your teeth. Shit. Here's the history of National Popcorn Day. For those of you who may not know, I'll break it down for you. Did you know that the corn we eat and the corn we pop are two different varieties of maize? In fact, the corn you'd find on your dinner table is most likely unable to pop at all. you, yeah. Only one variety of corn is able to is able. Hold on. Wait a minute. Is able to become popcorn. ZMA's Averta. This particular corn variety has small ears and the kernels burst when exposed to dry heat. In 1948, small heads of ZMA's Everta were discovered by Herbert Dick. Herbert Dick. Oh man. Earl Smith in the Batcave of West Central New Mexico. Ranging from smaller than a penny to about 2 inches. The oldest Batcave ears were about 4,000 years old. Several individually popped kernels were also discovered, which have since been carbon dated and shown to be approximately 5,600 years old. There's also evidence of early use of popcorn in Peru, Mexico, and Guatemala, as well as other places in Central and South America. Aztecs used popcorn to decorate their clothes, create ceremonial embellishments, and also for nourishment. Native Americans have also been found to consume and utilize popcorn in their day to day lives. In a cave in Utah, thought to be inhabited by Pueblo Native Americans, um, popcorn has been found that dates back to over 1,000 years ago. French explorers who traveled to the New World discovered popcorn being made by um, the Iroquois natives in the Great Lakes region. As colonists moved around North America and as the USA came to be, many people adopted popcorn as a popular and healthy snack. Let me get this out. All right, so the timeline for National Popcorn Day is starting with 1519. Yes, the Aztecs, Don Hernan Cortez gets his first sight of popcorn when he invades Mexico and comes into contact with the Aztecs. 1650, Peru. Padre Bernab Cobo writes about Peruvian natives and notes they toast a certain kind of corn until it bursts. They call it piston cola, and they use it as confection. The 1920s get with the times. Many theaters refuse to sell popcorn because they believe it is too messy. Um, Early 1980s, a simple snack, microwavable popcorn becomes available in the marketplace. Yes, it's all over supermarkets and other places. Yes. Um, and I'm not even gonna really hang on a second, man. Hang on a second. I'm not even gonna go over the survey. I don't want to go over the survey, man. Forget the survey. I don't know why this is here. I don't know why this is here, but I'm not even gonna go there. Hold on. Hold on a minute here. Wait. Okay, let's go over this damn survey shit though, man. Hold on a second. So, according to one of the top food marketing agencies, National Popcorn, of course, the National Today Data Science Team surveyed 1,000 people about their popcorn eating traditions. 92%, according to our national survey, over 9 in 10 Americans like popcorn. All right, so according to the graphs right here, on the sweet side, it's 40.82%. Um, Plain is 37.76%, and savory is 21.43%. Now, let's see. This is crazy, man, with the now you have the battle of the sexes with while similar portions of men and women like popcorn, there was one flavor that had a lot of disagreements. It turns out that women are roughly 30% more likely to choose kettle corn. Okay, so let's see, 17% of women who love kettle corn, and of course, um 13% of men who love kettle corn. Um Favorite flavor, of course, there's some respondents who were asked, what's your favorite flavor of popcorn? So let's see. All right, so 2.30, which is for plain cheddar cheese, that's like 5%. That's like what, 5%? Yeah. No, not 5%. It's like people. 5 people, 2.3 2.30%. Cheddar cheese, that's about 11 11.00%. That's like 10 people. Um, butter, mainly 30.90%. That's like 30 people. 15 people like white cheddar cheese, 16.20%. Garlic, which I never had garlic popcorn before, which I don't know if I intend to actually have that shit. That shit sounds nah, man. That shit sounds nasty to me. That shit sounds nasty, man. Oh man. 3.40% of like um yeah, 3.40 like two people. Yeah, two people like garlic. Oh man. Let me see. 15 people like caramel corn, which is 15.80%. 15.10% um of people like kettle corn. Um 1.00% of people red velvet. Wait a minute, man. Who puts red velvet on popcorn? Who the hell do you know that's that puts red velvet on popcorn? Like who does that shit? I gotta ask my sister this question though, man, about this though, man. You know what I'm saying? If she ever heard of this, and if she ever heard of like the 108 burger, which I'm still fascinated about this shit too, man. Anyway, man, and 1.30% of people like zebra. What the hell? What the fuck? and then thir- and then 3.00% of people like turtle. What the hell? What the hell type of shit is this? The hell you putting turtles, zebra, and red velvet cake in a fucking popcorn? Anyway, man. Anyway, favorite brand. We asked responders, what's your favorite brand of popcorn? So let's see. Um, starting with Act Two, 42%. Pop Secret, 34%. Orville Redenbacher, 53%. This is some crazy ideas to put on popcorn, man. Come on. Anyway, let me see. Oh boy. Oh boy, waffle day. You- Why the hell you put chocolate on fish? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? National Marshmallow Day makes more sense than the other shit. So I may cover this though. Who knows? I may cover this in the future episode. So yeah. All right. So let's see. National Popcorn Day traditions. National Popcorn Day is all about enjoying a movie while sinking your hand into a bucket or packet of popcorn. Food market, excuse me. Food marketing agencies love this holiday, so keep your eye out as there will be some deals and freebies available on and around the holiday. Well, let's see. Um, National Popcorn Day stats includes 15 billion quarts, the amount of popcorn consumed by Americans annually. 70% is the percentage of popcorn eaten at home. 90% the percentage of unpopped popcorn sales. 13.5% the percentage of moisture content in popcorn. 31 the number of calories in a cup of popcorn. 5,000 the number of popcorn has been in existence for. 1885 the year when the first commercial popcorn machine was invented by Charles Cretors. 250 million the number of pounds of popcorn produced in Nebraska every year. 3 the number of feet that a single popcorn can fly when popping. 400 degrees Fahrenheit, the ideal temperature for popping popcorn. 30 calories per cup. On a diet and looking for the perfect low calorie snack. Well, we have, excuse me, we hope you like popcorn. Compared to most snack foods, popcorn is extremely low in calories. Air popcorn only has 31 calories per cup, while oil popcorn has only 55 calories per cup. Popcorn is the Popcorn is the perfect go-to snack for trying to meet those weight loss or gain goals healthily while keeping your body nourished and your tummy happy. All right, so okay, um, why do we celebrate it, you ask? Popcorn has been around forever and has been used for everything from a delicious snack to jewelry to art. It's about time that popcorn got its credit for being so versatile, convenient, and reliable. Okay, Um, let me see. Where was I reading? Yes, there absolutely is. National Popcorn Day comes around every year on January 19th. Put a movie, get nice and comfy, and dig into your favorite bag of buttery pop goodness. Let's see. Why does corn pop? In the middle of popcorn kernels is a tiny droplet of water surrounded by a hard shell called a hull. As the popcorn comes into contact with dry heat, the water turns into steam, which builds pressure inside the kernel. When the hull can no longer contain the pressure, the kernel explodes, essentially turning inside out to expose and inflate um its soft, starchy interior. Okay. Um, all right. So activities for National Popcorn Day. Make popcorn jewelry. Why not make a long necklace for you, friends, family members, even strangers? It would definitely make you the most popular person at the office happy hour. Not, I don't know if I see too many people rocking a popcorn necklace. That's not in my lifetime, man. Not in my lifetime. I haven't seen that shit in my life though, man. That's fucking insane. That's fucking insane. Anyway, Plan a movie marathon 3 weeks into January. Chances are you just want to hide and eat comfort food, but your resolutions. There's a win-win. Tee up your favorite Star Wars trilogy. Of course, pro tip, not the prequels. And pop a big bowl of popcorn. You can enjoy the wisdom of Yoda and keep to your diet. A little olive oil and salt with the carby goodness of the popcorn may just hit the spot. Excuse me. Put on your popcorn Olympics at your office. Popcorn basketball. Oh wow. Popcorn air hockey. Oh man. Popcorn relay race. Oh wow. Oh shit. Burn off the pent up energy gathered from sitting in a chair all day and get competitive with your coworkers. And when you are feeling a little peckish, munch on some popcorn and keep the fun going. Can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong with that. Let's see. 5 facts about popcorn that will make you grab some. So number one, popcorn is healthy. Popcorn is GMO free and a gluten free snack. Number two, popcorn was popular during World War II. During the World War II sugar shortage, Americans ate 3 times more popcorn. Number three, old maids. Unpopped popcorn kernels at the bottom of a popcorn bag are called old maids. Oh shit. Oh man. Oh shit. Oh man. Number four, popcorn as decor. In North America, popcorn is a common Christmas tree decoration. No, it's not. I never seen anybody put popcorn as an ornament on a Christmas tree. Like, come on. That's really fucking rare to see, man. Anyway, number five, it has two shapes. Round round shape popcorn is called mushroom popcorn, and popcorn that pops into odd shapes is called butterfly popcorn. Oh man. Oh man, butterfly popcorn. Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, oh shit. I can't help it, man. This is too funny. This is too funny right there, though, man. Very, very, very funny. All right, on to the next, man. On to the next, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, let me see something here. Let me see something here, man. Um, all right. Why do we love National Popcorn Day, you ask? It's easy and fast to make. Whether you are cooking on the stovetop or in the microwave, popcorn takes a matter of minutes and you can personalize it with your own favorite toppings. Classic butter, spices, and even what the hell? Um, what the hell? I can't even pronounce this. I'm sorry. Um, hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on a minute here, man. I need to figure out how you pronounce this shit. I need to figure out how you pronounce this shit. Hold on a second, folks. How you pronounce this? Hold on a second. How the hell do you pronounce this? How the hell do you pronounce this shit? Um, how the hell do you pronounce this? Hang on a second. Um, Wait a minute here. How the hell do you even pronounce this shit? Sriracha? That's what it is? Okay. Sriracha. All right. Okay. Sriracha. Hold on a second. Sriracha. Um, Sriracha. Very, very, very interesting. Sriracha. Hang on a second. Sriracha. Um, yeah. Yeah, sriracha. Yeah, yum. um, it's filling. Popcorn is a whole grain. The starchy inside of the grain has been fluffed with heat and air. The carbohydrates and air add up, making a wonderful snack alternative for those watching their waistline. Um, it comes with good memories. Think of the morning matinee with your dad or that sweet first date at the movies. Um, and of course, awkwardness. Yeah. Um, Popcorn tends to be part of festive occasions and meaningful moments. All right. So next year, 2025, January 19th is a Sunday. 2026, January 19th is a Monday. 2027, um, Tuesday, January 19th. 2028 of Wednesday, January 19th. That's a Wednesday. And of course, 2020, no, excuse me, 2029, January 19th. That's a Friday. All right. So let's see. Um, let me see. Let's see. There's all right. All right. On to the next topic, man. Let me see. Let's go into Andre 3000. Yeah. Let me see. Andre 3000 has revealed, according to Hip Hop DX, um, that he tried out for a role in Too Fast, Too Furious that went to Ludacris instead, with good reason. Three Stacks made the comments during an interview on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert last month that somehow didn't make the rounds on social media until Saturday, which took place on the 17th of Saturday. Asked by the show's host how he had not made an appearance in the popular film franchise, he shared that he did indeed try out, but that he wasn't a good fit for the role. I think Ludacris took the role, Andre said half jokingly. I actually tried out. I tried out for Fast and the Furious, and Ludacris actually took the role. Um, the ex Outcast MC, however, confessed that he ultimately wouldn't have been good as Tej Parker, who Luda has played in a total of 7 Fast and the Furious films. I wasn't ready. I was nervous. I was so nervous, man. I wouldn't hire me, he said. Um, yeah. Elsewhere, in the same interview, Andre 3000 detailed why he made the flute the focus of his debut album, um, debut solo album, New Blue Sun. While holding one of his many flutes, Three Stacks said, I discovered flute and I started playing it over and over again for years, and I felt like it would be great to share it, so it kind of came in a natural way. It's the closest thing to singing, like vibrato is basically a human kind of thing. You you are actually hearing a human's wind. The Atlanta native also revealed he has around 40 flutes in his extensive collection. Later in the show, Andre performed a rendition of his song That Night in Hawaii when I turned into a panther and started making these low registered purring tones that I couldn't control. Shit was wild. The 10-minute performance saw him joined by a live band and a traffic cone on stage. Andre 3000 spoke about the making of that night in Hawaii when I turned into a panther in an interview with NPR last year, revealing it was inspired by actual events. Um, End quote. I was actually in Hawaii, and it was my second night of the first time I'd ever taken aya ayahuasca. He explained. He no, we did it like a 3 night kind of phase. Wow. The first night was inviting and beautiful and the most powerful love and connection with all things I've ever felt in my life. The second night was different, and everybody knows that Aya will do you that way. The second night, my stomach was hurting, my mouth contorted like a panther, and I actually turned into a panther, and I was doing like um grr it's kind of like a growling thing, like that kind of thing. Um, he added, he added, I actually turned into a panther. It was doing this thing called toning. Toning is another way of purging, and toning is where you make these vibrational noises that you can't control. Well, um, look, man. Look, man. I know a lot of people were expecting a rap album, but like I previously talked about in episodes ago, he did a previous interview where he said that he's like in his 40s, and, he's too old to actually make a rap album and all the other shit. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's just not it's not gonna happen, man. Like I feel like don't give your fucking hopes up. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? So it's not a matter of letting the fans down. It's just he's been going through a lot. He lost a lot of people, his grandparents, his parents, everybody that he cared about though, man. And and if um and if you truly cared about being being a fan of Andre 3000, formerly known from Outkast and stuff like that, you would actually understand the human side of what he's been through. You know what I'm saying? Um, Everybody goes through ups and downs, man. And it's not just him. There's other music artists that's been going through slumps too. So um, it's nothing new. So you know, and you know what? Andre 3000, keep doing your thing, man, with those flutes, man. You know what I'm saying? And whenever you're ready to do a rap album, do it, do it whenever you're ready, and just follow your heart. That clicks to you and makes sense. All right. All right, on to Chris Brown, man. You know, on to Chris Brown, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, obviously he's not always in the media because he's a dad, um, and all that other stuff, to royalty, of course, actually. Um, and according to Hip Hop DX, Chris Brown has attacked mainstream media and so-called fake celebrities for shunning him. In a post on his Instagram stories, the controversial R&B singer who once infamously assaulted Rihanna and has been involved in a number of other legal issues, um, took shots at various unnamed parties. He wrote, I don't want to be accepted from none of the mainstream media and fake celebrities. I am king in my own lane. You fave ain't got shit on me, and they know it. Ain't ain't fun to tap dance for approval. He added, in quote, you will beg forgiveness of me. That I do know. Um, yeah, Actually, let me read what he says. What he said here: I don't want to be accepted from none of the mainstream media and fake celebrities. I am king in my own lane. Your fave ain't got shit on me, and they know it. Yeah, ain't fun to tap dance for approval. You will beg for forgiveness. Yeah, Brown recently had a run in with the NBA after he was seemingly axed from appearing at this year's Celebrity All Star game. The singer claimed that the game sponsor, the game sponsor did not want him involved, so the NBA uninvited him. I was asked by the NBA to play in the All Star game this year, only for them to call later and say they couldn't do it because of their sponsors, like Ruffles. He said on social media, which I actually addressed the whole Ruffles shit already in the last episode. I think, yeah, I did that. At this point, I'm sick of people bothering me, blah blah blah. I'm tired of living in the fucking past, blah blah blah. I posted the emails so y'all could see the NBA still was trying to get me to come and sit courtside. Not fucking happening. Yeah. Um, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man. You know what I mean? It's very crazy. And I actually talked about this last episode. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I wouldn't want to be somewhere where I'm not appreciated, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, look, every every single person out there in this world has made mistakes. I've made mistakes. I'm not a saint. Everybody who made mistakes, they're not saints either. The people from Ruffles, they're not fucking saints either. So, you know what I'm saying? So so, instead of condemning the guy for his mistakes and shit like that, maybe you should learn what it's like to be human for a change, instead of trying to be perfect for society. So that's just my take on that shit though, man. That's crazy, man. That's crazy in a way, man. Um let's get into the next one right here. Let's get into the next one right here. Mase from It Is What It Is podcast with Cameron um may have gone from rap to sports broadcasting, but that doesn't mean he's left his battling ways behind. Just ask Shannon Sharp. The back and forth between the pair began when the former Bad Boy rapper poked fun at Sharp for feuding with Mike Epps after the comedian made some jokes about the commentator. During a previous episode of his sports show with Cameron, it is what it is podcast, Mace said, in quote, niggas is too grown to be wrestling. Y'all niggas doing all this curling. Go ahead if you want. I see you doing your dips and all that. I know you on set number 8. He did 84 pull-ups. He ended his comments by saying, in quote, it's satire. But that apparently wasn't good enough for Sharp, who mockingly referring to Mace as against the pastor during a recent episode of Sharp's show Nightcap. Um, Mace fired back at the Club Shay Shay host on Monday's episode, which took place on February 19th of It Is What It Is podcast. Your boy chose to target me about the sets and the working out and all that. He called me a fake pastor and all that. I want to address it. He told Cam, listen, Shannon, I'm not the one to play with. Mace then laid out what he said as 3 issues with Sharp's recent behavior. First, he brought up the first take hosts his aggressive back and forth with the father of NBA star Ja Morant at a January 2023 game. If you are for black people, this is not the way to carry yourself, he said. Second, the welcome back rapper criticized how Sharp handled his disagreement with comedian Epps. Um, you wanted to be tough with Mike Epps, and you settled quicker than Diddy and Cassie. Third, Mase said that Mase said that Sharp had backed down from a confrontation with fellow sports broadcaster Skip Bayless, who is white. Bayless had told Sharp to put your glasses back on in the middle of a heated exchange on Undisputed. You showed poise, respect, wherewithal, resolve, compassion, reverence with Skip Bayless, he said. Why are you so aggressive anytime anybody black say something? The man said, put your glasses on, and you put your glasses back on. Don't play with me. Put your glasses back on, Shannon. I respect you, and I do not want to go there with you. Then Mase addressed the gangster pastor comment directly. He said, I'm a pastor gangster or something like that. And I would tell him for your spiritual comment that was ignorant, because if you know anything about faith, all the people that were apostles and pastors, they died horrific deaths. They went to jail. They were hung upside down. So it's as gangster as you could be when it talks about doing for others and being tough. Um, damn, damn. You can see his response in the video above, beginning at the 1 minute and 20-second mark. Shannon Sharp hasn't been Mace's only recent target. He also went after loss of Pippen. Oh shit, man. Yo, seriously, I would be pissed too. I would be pissed too, if you will. That's crazy, man. That's fucking insane. That's really insane. Yeah, I'll be pissed too, man. If if somebody did that shit to me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll I'll be on some shit too, man. I'll go off like Mace did too, man. You know what I'm saying? What is wrong with you, Shannon Sharp? Oh shit. On an episode of It Is What It Is podcast last week, the Harlem native discussed Pippen's recent short-lived split with Michael Jordan's son Marcus. The public first became aware the relationship was in trouble when 49-year-old Pippen deleted all photos with 33 Jordan 33 from her Instagram. How dare she have any rebuttal for taking a man 16 years younger than you and acting like he's the problem? Mace began. You are the adult. What are you talking about? Ain't you Scotty's ex-wife? Now you mad with the Pippins and the Jordans? You got no future in Chicago. I can tell you that. You mad with Batman and Robin and now baby Batman. This is really embarrassing. What was you thinking? Your kids grew up with this boy. Somebody got to tell people the truth. You were taking advantage of him. He added, I really don't like this situation. And then you're going to delete all his pictures like he's the problem. Larsa, you are not 21. You are not Lori Harvey. You got to stop this. Yeah, the shit. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. I already did an episode on why Lori Harvey is out of your league. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're out of your league, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, certain people are out of your league. That's what it is. Oh man. Hold on. Let me see what are the topics I had to touch on. Let me see if I touched on. Yeah, I did talk about that shit. Yeah, I talked about that shit. Um, yeah, let's get into Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg with their new cocktail. Let's get into that right there. Um, yeah, let's get into that right there. Let's see. Let's see. This is from the food manufacturing website. Let's get into right here. So, all right. So, musical and cultural icons Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg kicked off the rollout of Gin and Juice based on the song um by Dre and Snoop. The first ready to drink product from their new premium spirits company with a surprise performance at the Super Bowl after party in Las Vegas. 3 decades after Gin and Juice left an indelible mark on popular culture and helped establish Dre and Snoop as groundbreaking hip hop superstars. The pair are now known as much for their wide ranging entrepreneurial ventures as for their game changing music. With their premium beverage, Gin and Juice by Dre and Snoop, they are taking over some new territory, the spirits industry. Celebrating the 30th anniversary of Snoop's classic debut album, Doggy Style, produced by Dr. Dre, the canned beverage is named, of course, for Snoop's beloved Grammy nominated 1994 classic song, Gin and Juice, and comes in 4 flavors: citrus, melon, passion fruit, and apricot. The canned cocktails are premium gin based cocktails crafted for an innovative experience with packaging design in in any Archibong. Product will be rolling out domestically throughout the US now through early spring. More offerings from the brand will be announced in the future. Together, we always try to create magic. We're having fun, being creative, and everything about this product is really us, said Dr. Dre. There's passion behind it, and friendship, and love, and a culture. We're shooting to make everything we do magnificent. And fortunately, most of the time, we hit the target. Look where we're at in our careers, says Snoop Dogg. Look at our age and look at what we've done, and we still love each other. So why not do something together? A lot of times people have been in a relationship for 30 years and can't talk to each other, can't hang out. So it's just fun to be in a partnership with people that you actually love. That's true. That's true. Gin and Juice by Dre and Snoop will be hold on distributed nationally through Southern Glazers Wine and Spirits, the largest beverage distributor in the U.S. The spirit company will be led by Patrick Halbert, Andrew Gill, and Rocco Milano, and the founders from On the Rocks Cocktails. In addition to Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, investors include Jimmy, Jimmy Iovine, Main Street Advertise. Hold on, Main Street advisors Mark Rowland and Tom Werner. Hmm. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yes, congratulations to Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg um as the black owned trendsetter as a black owned trendsetter. Um this is a shout out to Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg for creating a beverage in the wine spirits industry and the beverage industry. So there you go right there. Hold on one second. One second. Hold on. All right. Up next, what we have here is we have let me make sure I didn't forget anything. We have here is okay. Okay, let's get into let's get into all right, let's get into Shameik Moore, man. Shameik Moore. Shameik Moore. Hold on. All right, let's get into that right there. Um let's get into it right here. Um wait, do I have even hold on. Yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into it right here. All right, so a little bit of a recap. A little bit of a recap actually from and this is from GamesRadar .com. So Shameik Moore, who plays Miles Morales in the Spider-Verse series of films, tweeted, robbed after initially writing robed after no, not long after studio um Ghibli's The Boy and the Heron beat Across the Spider Verse to win Best Animated Feature. Moore later clarified his position, tweeting, "Respect to the winners. It's true. I'm definitely a sore loser, but we didn't lose. Spider Verse has impacted a lot of lives. We may not have been acknowledged tonight, but life goes on and beyond. Yeah, get ready." After a commenter brought up how Spider Verse producer Chris Miller was magnanimous in defeat by writing, "Well, if you are gonna lose, might as well lose to the goat." um, um, might as well lose to the goat. Moore replied, "You're right. Honesty. The whole Spider Verse team are such good sports. Very professional, and I'm excited to see comes of this. What comes of this? I'm young and a fighter, so forgive my nature. Congrats to the winners. Better luck next time. Across the Spider Verse versus follow up. Beyond the Spider Verse was delayed indefinitely last year, but more has already described it as the best installment in the trilogy. What can I tell you about Beyond the Spider-Verse is that it's gonna be better than Into and Across the Spider-Verse, and that I will be in it. That's all I can tell you. The second movie is taking us to the third movie, More told Variety back in January. For more from the Oscars, be sure to yeah, I think the Oscars has already happened already. So that's a little bit of a highlights right here, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a little bit of a highlights right there. And he thought he was robbed, but shit happens. But some people are saying that award shows are a fucking popularity contest. It's a popularity contest, and sometimes you feel like you want to get acknowledged for all the hard work and all the stuff that you accomplish and shit like that, though, man. But you don't always need approval and validation. You know what I'm saying? You don't always need that. So just keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep doing what you're doing, and we can't wait to see Beyond the Spider-Verse, man. Whenever that movie comes out, though, man, you know what I'm saying? So there you have it right there. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what else can we talk about here. What else can we talk about here? Let me see. All right. We have some TV shows to talk about here, man. You know what I'm saying? We got some TV shows to talk about here. So let me see. Um all right, so let's get into no, not this one. No. Let's get into TV show checkouts right here. Um we'll get into it right here. So let's get into it. So here we go, man. We got The Shy, and we have um Seth McFarlane addressing that he is not quitting Family Guy, man. That is not happening. Um, that's not happening. So um, so here it is. Stay tuned. All right, stay tuned. So we're gonna get into it right here. All right. Okay. All right. So we got two TV shows that we need. Hold on. If there's any other we got two TV shows to get into. Um have I seen let me see something here. Um yeah, one moment. Okay. We are let's get into it. Hold that thought. All right. All right, let's talk about The Shy, man. Let's talk about The Shy. Um and this is according to Deadline. All right, Paramount Plus with Showtime has released the trailer and key art for the upcoming second half of season 6 of The Shy, which will return May 10th. The series recently wrapped production in Chicago on the remaining 8 episodes of the supersized 16 episode season. The season 6 premiere, which ranks among the top Showtime premieres ever in streaming viewership, picked up with Emmett, played by Jacob Lattimore, and Keisha's Burgundy Baker, blended union tested by his perilous partnership with Duda, played by Curtis Cook, who is dealing with the fallout of Q's murder and its effect on the shifting loyalty of his inner circle. Victor is played by Luke James, who's on the Sherry Show, by the way. Tangled past impacts his new role as city councilman. Um, Newlyweds Jada, played by Yolanda Ross, and Darnell, played by Rolando Boyce, fear for son Emmett after he makes a desperate, life-threatening move. Um, Hang on. Okay, Rob, played by Shumpert, and Tiff's Ha- Hannah, Hannah Hall, cannabis business, and Jake's played by Michael V. Epps, apparent line takeoff, while Papa, played by Shannon Brown Jr., is still struggling with the senseless loss of his beloved father. Um, Mase, played by Genesis Denise Hale, fights for her own big career move in spite of manager um, Jade's Jadea Brown, played by Jadea Brown, newly divided attentions. Um, okay. And it is created and executive produced by Lena Waithe from 20's Master of None under her Hillman grad banner, and executive produced by Common from Selma. The Shy centers on a group of residents on the south side of Chicago who become linked by coincidence but bonded by the need of connection of for the need for connection and redemption. It's produced by 20th Television. Um, Season 6 cast includes Jacob Lattimore, Alex Hibbert, Yolanda Ross, Shannon Brown Jr., Michael V. Epps, Burgundy Baker, Luke James, and Curtis Cook. Emmy winner Lynn Whitfield, Jill Marie Jones, Kadeem um, Hardison, Leon Brett, Gray, and Daniel J. Watts join fellow season 6 guest stars Candy Burris, Lala Anthony, Vic Mensa, Carolyn Michelle Smith, Jason Weaver, Iman Shumpert, Nia Javier. Um, Hold on. Um, L. Lorette, Giselle, Hannah Hall, Ahmad Ferguson, Genesis Denise Hale, Joelle Steingold, Jadea Brown, Miriam A. Hyman, Tyler Abercrombie, not to be confused with the racist store. Um, Ty Davis, Rolando Boyce, and Tori O. Davis. Along with and Common, the series is executive produced by Aaron Kaplan. A million little things. The neighborhood. Rick um Rick Fa Mu Yiwa from Dope. Derek Dudley and Shelby Stone of ID8 Multimedia, and Rishi Rajandi, CEO of Hillman Grad, executive producers. Justin Hillian and Jewel Coronel are co-showrunners for season 6. Co-executive producers include Naomi Funabashi, who oversees for Hillman Grad, and Rashida Brady produces um, DeAndre Gosfield and Quincy Lanier Gosfield are set to direct multiple episodes in season 6. Of course, last but not least, Seth MacFarlane addresses the Family Guy situation. So let's see, and this is from Exclaim, the website. All right, so um according to Exclaim, Family Guy is 22 seasons certifiably balls deep, and it doesn't show any signs of stopping. In a new Los Angeles Times interview with Seth MacFarlane, the creator and star revealed that as he sees it, there's no sense in ending the long running series. At this point, I don't see a good reason to stop. People still love it. It makes it makes people happy, and it funds some good causes, said McFarlane. It's a lot of hold on, extraneous cash that you can donate to Rainforest Trust, and you can still go out to dinner that night. He continued, there was a time when I thought it's time to wrap it up. At this point, we've reached escape velocity. I don't know that there's any reason to stop at this point unless people get sick of it. Unless the numbers show that people just are, we don't care about Family Guy anymore, but that hasn't happened yet. While the showrunner and voice of Peter Griffin, Brian Griffin, Stewie Griffin, and Glenn Quagmire voiced his displeasure with longtime broadcaster Fox back in 2021. Family Guy has remained on the air, although it did move from the channel's Sunday night lineup to Wednesday nights as of last month. The animated series that has become the sole basis of a certain kind of dude's sense of humor first premiered in 1999 and was initially canceled after 2 seasons. Fox decided to give it another chance, and the rest is history. Since its 4th season in 2005, Family Guy has consistently aired a new installment every year. So there you have it, man. I am glad that he is continuing to do this shit, though, man. And I am going to make some noise and applaud him for keep keep continuing to create more content and Family Guy and not stopping, regardless of what the rating is, man. And I think the Nielsen ratings are so outdated. It needs to be updated though, man. But anyway, make some noise for Seth MacFarlane for not giving up on Family Guy, man. All right. All right. How about some applause? Um All right, I haven't done this in a while. Actually, one of the segments I haven't done in a while, which is, let me see. I haven't done this in a while, so this is gonna be podcast free game mechanisms, man. This is where I give you some free game for those who want to start a podcast and everything else in between. I got you. So, um, I got you. So let me just set the roadmap, here. All right. So here it is. Here it is right here, man. Here it is. Hold on. Yes. Podcast free game mechanism, man. This is mechanisms. This is where I actually give y'all some free game for those who want to start a podcast. I got you, man. All you need to do is get the basics, man. You don't need to spend a lot of money at fancy podcast recording studios that's so pricey and expensive. You know what I'm saying? All you need is a laptop. You need headphones. You also need you also need um you also need a supporting software for you to do your YouTube videos. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's because I use a software called StreamYard. Actually, you know what I'm saying. It actually is working for me. Some people use Streamy Labs. Yeah, Stream Labs is another software for you to actually use for your live stream videos and shit. So that's pretty much what that is. Also, another thing that you're going to need to start a podcast is for you to actually you can actually like I said, you need a microphone. You can get any microphone that you want. It could be a Yeti microphone. It can also be an Voxcon microphone that I bought from Target years ago online. You can also you can also get one of those you can get one of those ring lights for lighting purposes. You can also get um a supporting hosting site, which is Spotify for podcasters. Um some people use Megaphone FM. I don't really use that because number one, I don't really have commercial ads and shit, so I don't really worry about that too much. Um, Also, for most people who want to start a podcast, you can do it in the comfort of your own room at your crib, which is what I do. You know what I'm saying? Because if you do that, you won't have to worry about wasting a trip to a recording podcast network studio and shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't need that. You don't need that shit because being in as an independent podcaster, in my experience, starting it 3 years ago, now going on to my fourth anniversary this year, you don't always need validation from other people in the podcast network or anything like that because you know only you can understand your own grind. Only you can understand your own grind. You know what I'm saying? And um so another thing you need to start a podcast actually you can also get yourself a light box that comes with the letters and emojis and all that other stuff. You can also get a um LED strip lights, which is what I use for my podcast recordings and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Um and let me I'm trying to think of what else you guys need to start a podcast. Let's see. I already talked about the laptop. I already talked about the headphones. Um, I already talked about the software, the laptops. You need the microphone. Um, what else, man? What else? Hosting site. I mentioned that already, and this is just a little recap of what I talked about in here, man, for you folks out there. For you folks out there that want to start a podcast, just take a risk, man. Come up with a unique name for your podcast show. It doesn't have to be anything too it doesn't have to be too it doesn't have to be anything too generic. Just make sure that your ideas for the name of the podcast is not taken. You know what I'm saying? Just come up with a unique name that has never been heard before, like I did with Off the Meat Rat Chainz New York Avenue and all the other stuff. So so yeah, that pretty much sums it up on some free game podcast mechanisms and stuff, man. If you like to know some free game podcast mechanisms in terms of the stuff that you need to start a podcast, you can you can actually you can actually reach out to me on the gram, which is G Money Stacks 555 in Queens, New York, and all that great stuff right there, though, man. I'm not on TikTok as much, because I don't really have a lot of videos and shit. So I really don't have a lot of videos and all that other stuff, but all that other stuff. So yeah. Yeah, so that about sums it up though, man. You know what I'm saying? Take a risk, follow your heart, follow your goals and dreams, and don't let anybody stop you. Don't worry about don't worry about money though, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about that shit though, man. Just have fun with your podcast, okay? Just have fun with your podcast. Even though you may not have a lot of subscribers on YouTube, don't worry about that. I looked at it. I'm at between 84 and 85. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. That shit takes time for you to grow your channel. It takes time, man. None of that shit's gonna happen overnight though, man. So everybody starts from the bottom. And now we are here today. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna wrap up right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's wrap up right here. All right, we're gonna wrap up right here. So we're gonna wrap up right here. So let me just get get this out. All right. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up right here. We're gonna actually get into a very last segment, which is stream choices on the go, man. This is where I actually mention to you where you can listen to your podcast episodes and all that great stuff right there, man. So here it is. Stream choices on the go, man. Let's go. Make sure you follow Off the Meat Rat Chainz New York Avenue podcast on Threads alongside with Instagram, along with my other podcast shows that I do, which is my sports platform, which is Excellent Fun Vibrant Talks podcast, my review show, Meticulous Vibe Juice podcast. It's also on the gram. Make sure you follow that, as well as my sports podcast. Make sure you follow your host with the most, G Money Stacks 555 in Queens, New York. Make sure you follow that and turn your notifications on the gram so you would be aware. You'll be aware on when I will be recording my podcast episodes, especially on Instagram Live. And if you have any comments on today's episode, as far as the topics or whatever, tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel in the comments, though, man. You know what I mean? On the gram and on that great stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? So, now before I even get to before I even get to the before I even get to anything else, if you love this podcast, make sure you download these apps and make sure you subscribe to every streaming platform whatsoever. Turn on your notifications, add the podcast to your playlist so you'll be notified on each new episode on every streaming platform, which includes Odyssey, Audible, Audioburst, Amazon Music, Breaker, Bullhorn FM, Castbox FM, Deezer, Listen Notes, Moon FM Podcast, Overhaul FM Podcast, Player FM, Pocket Cast, Podbay, Podfriend, Podhound, Podopolo, Podorama Podcast, Index Podcast, Addict, Podchaser, Podverse, Podcast Guru, Podvine, Snip, Spotify, Spotify for Podcasters, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, Radio Public, iHeartRadio, the number one app where you listen to music, radio, and podcast episodes for free. You don't need a debit card or credit card to download iHeartRadio or any of the apps that I just mentioned whatsoever. And please subscribe on every streaming platform, including the other podcast shows that I just mentioned, which is Excellent Fun Vibrant Talks podcast, my sports edition show. Be sure to subscribe to Meticulous Vibe Juice podcast on every streaming platform. Off the Meat Rat Chainz New York Avenue on iHeartRadio and every other platform where you listen to podcasts. And of course, do the same on YouTube. Make sure you grab that subscribe button for me on my YouTube channel page for more live podcast episodes. And enable notification alerts so you'll be reminded on when the live stream recording of each podcast episode will start, in according to the day, the date, and the time. Leave a like and a comment along with the episodes and the topics in today's episode. Tell me how you feel about the episodes and the topics that's being discussed today. And of course, stay tuned for more video content. And of course, you can take a look at my community tab. I actually left a question in regards to mental health topics you want me to talk about in the month of May. Take a look at that. Throw in some ideas in the comment section of a mental health topic you want me to discuss whatsoever. Because the previous mental health topics, I actually talked about them already. So, you know, y'all more than welcome to give me some ideas. All right. And of course, be sure to share the episodes, share the videos, listen, stream, and watch these episodes. And of course, add the podcast to your playlist on streaming platforms, along with clicking the notification alerts, so you'll be reminded on new episodes that's going to drop. You will get a notification on each new episode that will be dropping, and all that great stuff right there. So, of course, stay tuned for more video content. Tell a friend to another friend, and of course, spread the word. Spread the word to every single person, including sharing the link tree, which is linktree/G Money Stacks 555, with your husbands, your wives, your boyfriends, girlfriends, the people you are cool with from work or anywhere else where you meet new people, all that great stuff right there. All right, so that's gonna do it for me, man. I'm your man G Money Stacks, aka the Gregonator. Thank you so much for listening to Off the Meat Rat Chainz New York Avenue podcast. The episode 333, dedicated to National Popcorn Day. And remember, the grind doesn't stop. Hard work pays off. If you want something, you have to work hard and earn it. It's not gonna be given to you overnight on a fucking silver platter. You know what I mean? And also follow your goals and dreams. Don't let anybody stop you from doing what you love. Especially find your niche that makes you smile. Follow your heart. Um, on a creative basis, mentally, physically, and spiritually, that gets you into your zone alongside with tunnel vision. And also, and also, and if you want to start a podcast, like I said in the podcast free game mechanism segment, be sure to get the basics that you need. You don't need a fancy studio to record podcast episodes whatsoever. Um, you don't need to waste your money. You could record at your own home. You can record in the garage. You can record in your basement, wherever you're comfortable recording your podcast episodes, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Yeah, so like I said, man, I appreciate every single one of you for taking the time to listen to the episodes. You could have listened to any podcast in the whole world, but you chose to listen to Off the Meat Rat Chainz New York Avenue podcast based on the listeners at home, whether you are from the West Coast, whether you are from international Canada, Long Island, aka Strong Island, the 5 boroughs of Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, and Queens. I appreciate every single one of you for taking the time out of your schedule to listen, whether you are in college, whether you are at work, whether you are on your way to work, whether you are driving, wherever you might be doing though, man, even though you have a lot on your plate with your lives. Um, just remember, man. Remember, laughter heals all wounds, and of course, it is the best medicine that cheers you up and your spirits when it comes to comedy and entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, that's it. Peace and one love. I hope y'all have a nice weekend. Stay liquid. Be careful out there, out on these streets, especially in the subway stations, as far as like, crazy people, slashings, musicians getting hurt, and all that other stuff randomly out of the blue, which is crazy. And I really hope that these musicians who are performing in subway stations get the protection that they need. Hopefully these crimes can stop. Um hopefully 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 the person that went through that mess don't have to go through this again. And he's not alone in all this though, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, man, I'm out of here. Peace and one love. Enjoy your weekend. Stay liquid. Be on your P's and Q's on a consistency basis. Be confident. Be you. Be you. Don't worry about pleasing anybody else as far as like what you're trying to do with your podcast and whatever career you're trying to do, man. The only person that you have to please is yourself. Period. I'm up out of here, man. And I'll see y'all on the flip side. Same place, same YouTube channel. And be sure to subscribe to this channel along with my other YouTube channel pages. My sports YouTube channel page, which is Excellent Fun Vibrant Talks Podcast, alongside with Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast, my review show, and be sure to subscribe to this channel. All that great stuff so you don't miss out on anything. I'm out of here. Peace and well love. Enjoy the rest of your day, your week, and of course, man, like Ken Stars always say, have a good night, everybody.